Hi, it's Sherpa Greg. Today's episode I'm going to show you how to do a little bit more work with a whole lot less effort using some keyboard shortcuts. You know, we're accustomed to it now. We all have these widescreen monitors where they're rectangular, but they used to be square roughly, and I liked that format because it worked pretty well with Word documents that fit the screen nicely. Now, unless you're watching movies, you got a lot of wasted space, right? You've got a window, you've got lots of open spaces on the window. Well, today I'm going to show you how you can use all those open spaces to actually put multiple versions of a document up or be able to compare pricing between two websites very easily. And also, I'm going to show you how to do all that without having to use the mouse. Mice are great, but they're very slow. If you get used to using keyboard shortcuts, you can speed things up greatly. And that's what I'm here to do, is save you time and help you be more successful in using your computer. So what I'm going to do now is switch to my screen and show you some examples. At the end, I'm going to show you one of my favorite keyboard shortcuts and have some fun. So here we go. These screens are great for watching movies, but we're not here to watch a movie, we're here to work. So if you look at this screen I'm showing you, this is pretty commonplace. You have a window here. There's a lot of wasted space here. There's wasted space on the left. It's covering up the second document behind it here. And honestly, you have all this other screen real estate that's not being used. So the first thing I want to show you today is a way that you can tile multiple windows, and you can tile them left and right simply by pressing and holding the Windows key on your desktop, on your keyboard, and using the left arrow. It'll automatically size that window to perfectly half the size of your screen, and then it'll show you the other windows that are available to have open at the same time. And when you click on any one of those windows and choose it, it will actually pop that window up in the second half of your view. So presto, we've already doubled the real estate and usable state of our screens. And if you notice, the format aspect is perfect, right? You can see the left side, really the whole page, and as well as the right side. Now, another trick is the ability to move windows around and without necessarily having to use your mouse. When you use your mouse, it really slows you down, because let's say you wanted to move this window down, you got to go up to the corner. Sometimes you hit the wrong button, you accidentally close the document. It's much easier just use the Windows key and the down arrow and watch what happens. Now that document goes to the bottom quarter, and if you wanted to, you could even bring a third document up in that little window there. So it's perfect. You hit the down arrow, it will take up the whole right side. And if I wanted it to take up the whole screen, I would just use the Windows up arrow and it literally will go full screen. Poof. Again, if I use the Windows down arrow, it goes back to where it was. If I want to move it to the left side of the screen, I use Windows left arrow and voila. And if I want to minimize it to that left corner, Windows down key. And it's gone. Now, so let's practice this. So we have it full screen. The Windows down key will make it half screen. The Windows left key will bring it to the left part of the screen. The Windows right key will move it to the right part of the screen. The Windows down key will minimize it, and it's gone. And now I want to restore this window here, so I use the Windows up key, and it's full windowed again. So it's just something you can practice. Before you know it, you'll be able to be much more in control of your windows and much faster. I mean, it's way quicker to just hit the button twice and the window's down, and you've cleaned your screen out without having to use your mouse. Another great feature in Word with having a wide monitor like we mostly do is, let's say you have a document like this. We can open the whole document up, and using that control button, where you hold the control key down, and the scroll wheel on your mouse, you can size, you can reduce, you can zoom out, or you can zoom in and go to just like a page mode. It'll view just one page. So it's a really great way. If you want to see 2 pages at a view, you just simply hold the control key down and use the roller, and now you can see 2 pages at a time. If I had a third page, I think you can even display a third page just by holding the control key down and using the zoom out function. and now we have 3 pages on one screen. I mean, what could be better? It's much easier to work on a big document like this, especially when you're at the end of the document and you're trying to paginate it and make sure that paragraphs land where you want them and important paragraphs split in half across pages. The other thing I want to share with you on a split screen is, let's say you have a document like Excel. If you've ever had a document where it's running off the screen and you need to be kind of in 2 places at once on a big document, it's super easy to actually open a second window. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Windows left key to bring that window to the second half of my screen there. Then I'm going to go to View, a new window, and then I'm going to use the Windows right key to balance it out. So now I've got 2 windows, the same document, and I can be in different parts of the document working on it at the same time. So you'll see that that text is now there. It's wonderful. You can be at 2 places at once, just like quantum physics. Play around with them. It's great. You can have, let's say, multiple internet windows up. So let's say you have 2 tabs and you want to have a better viewing experience instead of clicking back and forth. You can simply just drag it off the page, then use your Windows left key, center just on left, put this one, and poof, now you've got 2 internet windows that are working for you. It's much easier to compare and contrast prices, or however you want to work. Okay, now the thing I've been promising to show you, which I think is the killer tip and trick of the week. Let's say you're in an email. Now, we all know about emojis and we use them in text, but wouldn't it be nice if you could just drop an emoji in? You can. Just use the Windows key and period, and it'll bring up the emojis. Presto, you've got your emoji in your email. Thanks for viewing my video. I hope you picked up a few things that can help either double your productivity or cut your time in half. I look forward to seeing some emojis in your emails. From the mountain to you. Take care.